is pretty much a YouTube stream thing. Skip here.
Come on, Doctor. We're almost there. Oh, careful. You don't want to drop the battle recorder. Closure says it costs more than you could ever imagine.
I mean, I already saw this before. If you want to see my first original CN livestream reaction, somewhere on YouTube,
Doctor,
you'll see it.
It
On
looks
my channel
like
as
we're
well.
finally here. You must be tired carrying that recorder everywhere. I still wonder why Closure's asked us to live cast and record our op from start to end. She even said she'd be watching us the whole way through. What? She didn't want us to leave her out of our 3rd anniversary vacation? That can't be right. But
Strange
putting that
English?
aside,
It's not bad.
we're supposed to be in Sarawurtsa, but
I
it
think
seems
it's good
more
for
like
what
a
it is.
giant water park than anything. There's no trace of tension about any impending crisis. Huh?
It's not like there's a giant
Did you
ass
forget?
waterfall going down.
Gaviel said Tamimi sent her a message, saying Sarawurtsa was about to face the biggest disaster in its history. Let me think. What she wrote was... Flames will rain down from the sky and burn up everyone's blankets. Giant mushrooms will burst out and block out the sun, keeping any plants from growing. The greatest crisis in
Like you
history is
said.
coming for the Durans, deep beneath Akuala.
I like what I like
suppose
this
it sounds
because
a
it's a
little
lot
too
less.
over
I
the
think
top,
it's
and
way more
everything does
cringe
look
when it
completely fine
came
here.
to the actual people.
Come to think of it, Gaviel's group moved
is
out
not bad.
right after the message
And
came
like I said
in.
last time, like the last
And
time they
it was
did
Gaviel
this,
who
it
told us
was
to meet her at
better
this
than
place.
anything else before.
Now, where is she? Huh?
In terms
what
of
was
like
that?
like more.
No crisis sounds good.
I would
We can just
I don't know,
enjoy
back and
our
forth. I guess it depends
vacation.
on the audiences and
No,
how
we
people
can't,
react to it.
Doctor. No
I
dropping
mean,
our
the
guard
Ian
before we
side of
ascertain the
Yostar is not
situation.
that great compared to JP side.
But didn't you already change into your swimsuit?
And then there's
again?
also Hypergriff, which is just
You've
chat
been
bubbles.
looking forward
like,
to the
JP
3rd
got rich
anniversary
Hypergriff
celebration
bubbles, okay?
too. Of course not. It's not what you think, Doctor. I'm just
It's
dressed to
better
facilitate
than just random ass
operating in this
people who aren't that
environment.
great at talking to
That's
to,
all.
to
I'm
an
dressed for
audience
the
they
op.
don't see.
After all,
Unfortunately,
the
that's
ability
just the
to
case.
adapt equipment in response to all manner of environments is a core function of Rhodes Island's operators. But I understand why you'd want to take it easy, too. We've
Yeah,
been
this is
scrambling
my
all over the
weekend.
place
I can
lately.
take it fucking easy.
and gone through so much doing it.
Yeah.
It really has been exhausting.
When it comes to oh, I'm just gonna shut up now. Just this holiday, 1 year ago. Hey, Twitch, copyright strikes this, so skip. Why the hell are they copyright striking this? I mean, that's the weird thing, though, is that why would it do that when we've already had the offense, unless it's because of the, what's it called, the absent Cynthia, I'm just gonna fuck everyone who hasn't watched it concert. I'm sorry, I'm still stupefied and angry of their decision there, but I'm actually being legit here. I'm really serious on that, because that's kind of ridiculous, and that needs to be sorted out. Because usually Yostar's pretty good, but with absent Cynthia, shit has kind of gone down when it comes to copyrights with the music. And that's something that I think it's more on Yostar and Hypergriff's fault. There's the bed sheet. Pretty much, this is no longer my bedroom. This is the cat's bedroom. May change tomorrow, but we'll see. I've literally been sleeping in the guest room because it's just too much to handle. For lots of reasons, and I'm not going to go into all of them here, but this is no longer my bedroom. I don't remember that at all. I'm not entirely certain on that. Was his birthday or something? Near Light was actually pretty phenomenal. Break the Ice, so we got Solitaire. I feel like Solitaire should have more of a major focus. Then we got Ling, Getting Ahead, all that jazz. It's interesting how they're kinda having the limiteds with them. Oh yeah, the collabs with other games, and I understand what they're making a point of it, but like for me, I don't really fucking care. It's not really much of any good info. Like this right here should not have been a main focus of this out of all this stuff. That's just my own personal opinion because like it doesn't apply to me. It doesn't apply to the actual game. It only applies to another game. That's stupid. That face. Okay. Oh, she looks even worse. This kid, just joking. And then we got Lingering Echoes. Did they actually purposely? Oh no! I was like, wait. Did they just purposely censor this picture? No. Okay, game. Okay, guys. I was gonna go crazy. I was like, wait, did they actually just randomly censor a picture for no reason at all? I don't know. I understand why they go for the limiteds, but at the same time, it's like I feel like there should have been more just limiteds. Because for me, like, sure, sometimes limiteds are cool, but not a lot of them. Like, take out Spectre Alter; she should not have never existed. Keep the other two. Add other characters. Just a sec, everyone.
Do you have all?
Sorry about that, everyone. So let's kind of finish this off here when it comes to this section. It's like you could have added more characters of like the main important events, and have like Gnosis. You could have had whatever the face. I feel like you could have had a lot more to it. I think it's for me personally that would have been a lot better than just the limited. Cause sure, limits are cool, but it's like I mean, in some ways, I like some of the other characters more than the limiteds. And that's just that. That's just how I feel. So, it's probably different for different people, but that's how I feel. Ouch! Don't need to climb like that, banana. Okay. Stop. I know you want attention.
Hey, Amiya!
Is that Gathiel?
Okay. Kind of annoying that there's copyright through their song, but I wonder why that's the case.
There's a sight for sore eyes. Yo, you too, Doc. You get held up or something? I've been waiting for you guys forever. Hey, how'd you get all wet?
You
Interesting
splashed
view.
us, cannonballing in from the sky like that. And weren't you the one who asked us to come here?
Doc, what's this? Battle recorder? What the hell you bring this for?
Closure requested it. She said she was going to supervise our mission.
So, everyone at Rhodes Island can see us on screen right now? Damn, that works out! 3rd anniversary! We could do a special sightseeing live thingy around Zero-Urza!
But on that message, you mentioned raining flames and mushrooms and disaster. I don't see any of that here. Isn't this just a big water park?
Oh yeah, that. So let me backtrack for you.
Okay, now we actually get like the PV. Gotcha. I've already seen this, but it's pretty decent PV.
神秘に包まれたドゥリン族の町がある。そこでドゥリンの民は自由気ままに暮らしていた。あの悪夢の日が訪れるまでは。空が崩れ、地下水が流れ込み、町が濁流に飲まれ、子供たちの泣き叫ぶ声が反響した。災いは終わらず、ドゥリンたちは恐怖と絶望の中でもがいている。彼らを運命から救い出せるもの、それはあんただ。
これがお前の言う薬剤か。
That's actually know what they're talking about. And who's out there comedic bit? I didn't know there was a comedic bit, but that's actually. You need to enjoy this too. You weren't here. This is the Get Dunked On Dorks. And then, of course, the leaks happened. So you got been watching the stream instead of waiting 6 hours? Yeah?
Alright then.
I will be doing that too. It's gonna be really bad for my
message,
sleep,
and
but...
then you use the exact same method to rope me and Doctor in too.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much the size of it.
Gavial!
Okay, whoa, you're here already. We've got to live it up a little, all right? Together. Yeah, check it out. You've got your swimsuit on and everything. Looks to me like you're all in.
It's operationally appropriate. What, Doctor? Why are you laughing at me too? Huh? You think Gavial's here for more than fun too? Her outfit is obviously operationally appropriate.
Hey, someone's got the right idea, Doctor. All that crazy stuff you heard in the message was probably fake, but the crisis? Definitely real.
I'm going to
Think
hope
about
you
your
didn't
cats.
use your
Most of them are going to be gone
kinetic
tomorrow.
anesthesia
And never
on the
return.
Durans to resolve that crisis. Oh, Doctor, it's an anesthetic procedure of Dr. Gavial's invention. You find the right position, and then you give it a whap, and...
No, you listen to me. It's a special maneuver for when you're out of anesthetics and you can't find your doctor's bag.
Well, anyhow, Dr. Kaltsit wants you to keep in mind that even out in the field, you're still part of the medical department.
I get it. Not like this incident really calls for me as a physician, though. If you want to know what's happening, you'll see for yourself once you enter this beauty of an underground city.
Come to think of it, this is my first time seeing a Duran city. It's hard to imagine all this sky and sunshine is just their dome simulating the environment.
For sure, the Durans have architecture down to a fine art. I'm kind of hoping the tech down here helps out our guys in the rainforest, too.
Where does this waterfall originate from, though?
That's... You see that hole there?
Huh?
The dome busted one day, so all the groundwater came flooding in.
What?
And then they voted to build a giant slide on the water as a city landmark.
What?
Yeah, and then a bunch of drunk Durans found out they could crank this flow control valve open and get a speed surfing experience. Oh, there! That thing flying past us was a Duran trying it out.
What? I have to go back and rewatch
places
that.
really do have completely different customs. I can't shake the feeling that Elysium's managed to somehow assimilate into the Durin way of life here.
If you ask me, it's more like Elysium's just a Durin on stilts. Oh, hey, if we're talking fun, then I've gotta tell you about the latest fad down in the underground. Self-driving carts!
Huh? Is that what
We're
fell in the
probably gonna
water
talk about
with
the
you just
gameplay
now?
mechanic.
Accident. Didn't happen. Still, this works. The city's running a self-driving kart race right this moment. Come on, let me take you guys to see.
Wow! This is a furious competition!
That's what you get! Zero Earth's most thrilling, most exciting heat! Amia, bet you want to join too now, don't you? So, firstly, being the new thing and all, everyone in Zero Earth gets to have their own basic chassis for their own car. You see, each car's got a roof, a front, 2 slots for the fluid chamber, and you can plug different parts in for each one. I usually roll with a sub-rumble amp plus pure peppermint oil plus a high-speed step drill plus...
Huh? Did I just hear what you mixed in correctly?
Plus filter coffee. Ta-da! And that's the decor done.
It's completely different now. It looks kinda awesome.
The Durins think too wild to stop at plain awesome. Every part's got a practical use. That filter coffee part just now can restore our operator's HP when it passes by them. Might even say it gives them a kick like nothing else. And the pure peppermint oil? It stings your eyes a little, but it significantly raises the attack speed of all ops around the cart. And check this out. Every self-driver's got 2 expansion chip slots inside. And once you install those...
The car's paint changed!
Yeah! You change out the expansion chips and the cart's whole style switches up. You'll never fall behind the times. Whoa, look! They're crossing the line!
Finally back! You've been in very high spirits about this, Miss Gaviel. Look, you've been very proactive about showing us all this. You didn't take an offer from them, did you?
No, I would never. It was just a 30-day voucher for free Old Carl meat. You can't buy me that easy.
Is it safe to have all these little cars driving all over the place? I think I just saw a Durin get hit by one.
It's fine. Everyone's used to it. The ones who get hit are usually all drunk out of their minds. Look, he's crawling out from underneath now. He's an official alcohol lover. And drop-dead drunk, too. And still clinging to the bottle. He might look too wasted to function, but he's actually got 100% physical dodge for a while, so your usual stuff can't hurt him.
Rhodes Island has its own share of operators that prove unexpectedly reliable, despite their penchant for the bottle. They still cause trouble for medical at times, though. I'm getting distracted. How does Zerawertz usually handle these drunks?
Huh, coping with drunks, huh? Now there's something the Durins have ideas for. Simplest method? Directly and physically sobering them up, of course.
You're still the same old Gaviel, in some ways.
But with more stubborn drunks, basic methods like that don't always get through. For times like that, I like a little helping hand from a volleyball serving cart. Nobody's even using them anyway, so it's real handy to just find one idle for yourself. Looks plain on the surface, but its attack actually keeps rising with each strike. The sort of thing where the more it hits, the harder it hits.
That's not good.
Then it also gets harder to turn it off if you want to, right?
If it gets frozen, stunned, silenced, or any other status effects like that, it automatically stops running, and its attack resets to 0, too. Just get someone who specializes in that stuff and you'll be good.
You really have gotten the hang of these sobering instruments.
Honestly, it's kind of because I don't trust their giant hunk of junk, the Mead-grade Waker-Upper. I mean, I don't doubt that thing's water cannon can blast hard enough to wake any drunkard up, but it can't tell the drunk from the sober while it's running. It's caused
So
accidents.
there's like actual like
Bad
lore and stuff like that
accidents.
being introduced to you.
And if it gets attacked, then its own speed and attack shoot up significantly. And if that wasn't bad enough, it starts rampaging at anyone it passes. Not something you want to use, unless it's your last resort. It's even got an upgraded version, the whiskey grade Waker-Upper. Don't bump it if you...
I think I just saw its water cannon firing. Dangerous. Is it unmanned? It can't be, right? There wouldn't be automatons this hazardous bombarding the whole place.
Oh, let me see. Speaking of dangerous unmanned machines, 9 times out of 10, you'll be talking about that little runt's materialist antagonizers. Seriously, those drones are set up to think everyone wants to meddle with the runt's construction work, so they've got aggression for days. On one hand, they can buff all machine enemies on the stage, and they keep bothering us with arts attacks and stuns.
Oh, so
And then
Casually
on the
talking about
other,
the boss.
they got shields, and they can turn invisible. You could say it's offense and defense in one. Pretty tough to deal with. But you gotta admit, they can guard a construction site like nothing else. The Durans have tons of stuff like this, all elaborately designed and painstakingly made. And Zeraworks is a giant gathering hub for all these wild-minded folks. I just happen to have a tape of record with me. Why don't you two take a look?
So they didn't really go too much into detail, but they kind of glassed over some things.
ケーキの調整完了。いつでも行けるよ。
これからもこうして正しい立ち位置を見つけるわ。地上で暮らすのであれば必ずや武器を手にする時が来ますわ。わらわはよく存じておりますの。ドクター、今さらこんなこと言うのも変かもしんねえけど、他人を信じ抜くだけできつい任務をそんなあっさり達成できるなんて面白いもんだな。
Oh, I see the skins, the Live 2D skin. I forgot about that, sir. Getting a Live 2D skin. Right. So many good skins here. Obviously, she's gonna be a free skin with the side event. Surgery? I mean, Live 2D. New level new modules. Oh! Ooh! That's gonna be really good for like, I can use anytime, but I mostly use, so, we're definitely gonna have to see with that, what I decide to do for modules. All of this, I think, has already been done. I think this is the, boss rush mode? Yeah, Travel's the Navigator.
Wow, it sounds like a lot happened on your trip to Zerawertsa. Could you share with the doctor and me?
Sure. Me and Zumama wouldn't have been in such a rush to get down here if it wasn't for one little runt in particular. I want to ask how Cantabile's doing before that, though. She's been alright since I'm gone?
The rest of medical
Is this
has
what
been
the
treating
Cantable?
her since you left.
Most people say
Her
Cantable.
condition's fundamentally stable by now.
Cantabile?
That's good. If she doesn't want to cooperate, I could always head back and treat her myself.
Oh, Doctor, you might not know Cantabile too well yet. Let me introduce her briefly. Cantabile is a 5-star operator who onboarded with us recently. She's a melee operator, but since she's an intelligence agent, she's equipped with a capacity for ranged attack too. Her skill increases her attack and attack speed in combat, while providing her the same camouflage effect as heavy rains.
Oh, then her skill means flying units get to land fewer attacks on her.
That's right! On top of that, every time she fires while her skill's up, she gains 1 DP, which makes deploying operators in battle more convenient overall.
So
Attagirl
damage and
Cantabile
DB.
helps out with close
A
quarters,
lot
long range,
more
and deployment
than
all in one.
Bagpipe or
Exactly.
any
Oh,
of those types of
Gaviel,
hand cards.
you were talking about a runt of some kind. Could you elaborate on that?
I guess. Let me give you guys a primer. This little runt's name is Minimalist. Zerawert's born and one of its architectural designers. It was he who started the whole thing about Zerawertza being doomed. Me and Zumama wouldn't have slid down the underground river to get there otherwise. Man, it was something I never want to go through again. Ever.
Aw, don't be so down about it. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Fine, you've got a point. Outside of that, he's also a 5-star ranged operator. Branch-wise,
Yeah.
he counts as a Mech Accord caster.
Oh, that appointment sounds like it suits him.
Yep, it's not just his role that fits, his skills like him too. Minimalist and 100% practical. Once his skills up,
I mean,
his
I kind
next
of
attack
actually
deals
saw him in
arts
use.
damage
I
that
thought
goes
first
way
it
beyond
sounded
his
to be
attack
like
stat.
decent in
And attacks
IS. He
twice
still
in a
might be
row.
decent in IS,
You
but
described it perfectly.
in terms of general use,
It's a very
you'd be better
strong
off
skill.
using
If we get the chance
GG.
to fight
I mean,
alongside
GG
one
would be
another in the
overall what
future,
you'd use, but
I
if you
can
wanted to
see
go
it for
for a
myself.
5-star, you'd go with Rockdrop.
come to think of it, don't we have another operator from Zerawertza?
You mean that Lupo?
Lupo? She's not a Durin?
Nope. She calls herself one, but categorically not a born Durin.
Oh, then why would she take to Zerawertza and call herself a Durin too?
Well, you're gonna want to ask her about that. I can give you a rundown of the other stuff. Her codename's Pazemka. She's Zerawertzer's literature representative, but she doesn't stop
Some
at pens.
Puzzy.
She's good with weapons, too.
Some
She's a
Pazinka.
6-star ranged
It's
heavy
not
shooter.
Pazinka,
And once her skills
not
activated,
Pazminka.
her attack range expands, and her attack speed and power go up. Sort of an all-round boost to her strength.
She's actually really
What's this
nutty.
little machine behind her? It's
It's actually really good.
adorable.
Oh, that's her typewriter. For a time, it can enter the battlefield and get the same skills Pazemka does.
Wow, she wiped out an elite defender in an instant. It's like the firepower of 2 Pazemkas at once.
Yeah. Once she gets serious, she's got terrifying output. Obviously, she's not gonna outdo me on the combat front, though.
right. So how
In
about
some
you,
ways,
Gabrielle?
Pazzi would probably be good.
Me?
Better than Gabrielle,
What about
but-
me?
You haven't gone over your own equipment with us yet.
Oh, we're kind of pressed for time, so I asked Zumama if she could overhaul me some gear quick. Gotta tell you, it feels like this axe is part of me now.
Dr. Kaltzit also said to me, if you have to use that equipment, then never, ever tell anyone in the field that you're with Rhodes Island Medical.
Okay.
Oh, lay off. This stuff's hella practical. See this axe? It's the best thing I've ever seen. With my axe here, I can launch rapid, strong attacks and increase my block count. I only take half damage while my skill's active,
So yeah,
and the
talking
rest of
about
that
S3
damage
here.
only kicks in as
Surprisingly, I haven't actually used her
after my
S2
skill ends.
to be able to use her
What
actual
a
S.
strong
Like,
skill!
seeing
You can
people
withstand the
prefer
most
S2 over
massive damage
S3,
while it's active,
but
and
both are
deal
really good.
huge damage at the same time. The enemies that almost broke through all got wiped out after you activated it. It's a credit to Eunectus's design. The practicality speaks for itself. It's perfect for both offense and defense.
No duh. Zumama's designs are the best. By the by, I think Minimalist is
Uzumama?
doing some sort
I
of
don't
design
think we've
contest at the City
actually-
Forum. You complete
We'll
the
have to see.
corresponding City Forum
Because
mission
I'm
stop,
not entirely
and we
certain
haul
what
Minimalist back to
Uzumama
Rhodes
comes
Island
into
that
play.
much sooner.
If it's-
Gaviel, look!
We'll see.
There's some kind of huge market next to the forum, too.
Yeah, the Leaping Gloom Pincer Market opened up next door. Looks busy as hell. The Durans say all you need is photocopies of this magazine called Stranger Things, and you can trade for all kinds of goods at the market. No cash needed.
Fascinating. I wouldn't have imagined Stranger Things was so popular in Sarawertza. I suppose that's just the Duran style.
And if you're wondering how much you can trade for at the market, that's all up to you, Doc.
It looks like you're not getting any rest this time either, Doctor.
Plus, Inam just told me she's drawn up a partnership with Closure and got hold of some new operator intel. Just sent it to us in the broadcast room, too. Even came up with a special name. It's called Great Axe and Pen Nib.
Let's have a look then. We have Pazemka
I
here,
don't remember what that's originally
Cantabile,
called.
and
think it's been like
Gaviel,
6
who's
months.
changed into her combat gear.
Wait, I'm on there, too? Damn, Inam, you could have warned me.
Your outfit really suits you. Elysium says it's like you beat me even harder than you did before. Ever since Elysium came back, he's been singing Zerawertza's praises non-stop. He says it isn't just about sweet meat and rich whiskey. There's strange and novel current mead, too. It might have all been about the alcohol, actually.
He's one hell of a guy. Adapts too well to anywhere. Can't say if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Still, the Durans have been real hospitable with us here in Zerawertza. Forget the drink, there's plenty of other good stuff too.
Wow, you better introduce us quick.
Sure.
So you
First,
10 free
you
pulls.
guys get a Tempered into Poetry headhunting permit,
Also,
free
a
of
single
charge.
day free summon.
It's
The
special,
normal, usual, limited
But
banner
you've already
stuff.
guessed, Doctor, but it lets you do a free 10 roll in our special Zerawertzer
lovely.
headhunting.
Tempered into poetry really is poetic.
That wants attention.
Pazemka must have suggested it. And it's well suited to the dangers we'll face this time. Oh, I hear there's also a free headhunting opportunity every day. Is that right?
You've got an ear to the ground, don't you? Yeah, you get a free headhunt every day. Doc, better not miss out.
Here's hoping you'll recruit some admirable operators.
Ought to be real fun bringing Pazemka to Rhodes Island. Even more fun if we skydive with her onto the deck.
What terrible things are you cooking up this time?
It's nothing. It's just Rhodes Island is gonna get even livelier with new blood on board. You make good friends with them, Doc. Anyway, Croc Diamondface launched a special sign-in event so everyone gets to enjoy each day in Zerawertza that much more. While the event's on, all you gotta do is sign in every day and you get all kinds of rewards, Doc. Easy as hell,
I
right?
never really do
Glass
much with
cabinet
the
fan with a good
furniture
breeze
stuff
and
at
design
all.
sensibility?
I just never do.
That's some
Like,
pure
there's no point,
Zerawertsan
but some
furniture.
cool, I guess.
Looks like you're hooked, Amia. Sign in and you get all sorts of resources, too. If it helps you out on your journey, Doc, then hey, couldn't ask for more. Next, I'll give you a real chest pounder of a segment. The Amazing Wall.
I know this one! Let me detail the rules of this game. During the event, you can use up to 2 beating tickets each day
I already
to
know all
draw
this
from the
stuff. This stuff's all
Zerawertza
just
Amazing
boring.
Wall.
I can sleep through all of this.
Each ticket gives a random
Let's
number
figure it
of
here.
a random. 200, 300,
I'm only doing
400,
this
500,
just to see if there's
600,
anything different.
800.
Probably not.
The
for
highest
most
amount
part.
you reveal
Aside from
gets
merch.
awarded to you, Doctor. But if your luck is down and your reward ends up being lower than 400, then no need to worry. The next day, you'll get to draw with an extra ticket. So, you can make a maximum of 3 draws per day. They won't carry over, though.
Yep, you get 2 chances each day. You snooze, you lose.
It seems you're looking forward to it more than the Doctor. Actually, Doctor, Rhodes Island has some good news for you, too. Savage recently
Savage?
wrapped up her mission and returned to the ship. I'm sure you'll see her once you get back to your office in a few days.
Are we gonna get
She's
better
looking to
Savage
chat with
now?
you about setting up a Rhodes Island football
I
team.
really hope that
I hear
they
she turns into a
kinda make her
nightmare
good
when
at
you
the
put her on a
end.
football field.
It's like
I
there's
think
no
you wanna
point in
tread
getting Savage
carefully
if
here,
she's not
Doc.
good at the end, you know?
feel?
Like, why you get all these sandwiches, but she's nothing?
In other news,
You know?
you've been with Rhodes
I kinda
Island
hope they
for
do make her
nearly
really good.
3
And
years
actually,
now, Doctor.
kinda make
That's
her
why we
good
all want to
just
hold
because she was
a
shit
little
since the beginning.
celebration for you. We'll
Revenge
take the chance
story.
to unwind and have a proper
It's a
break.
Revenge story, but
What do you think, Doctor?
Quick, say yes. Amiya's been planning this celebration for ages.
No, I haven't. I haven't. Oh, Doctor, can we do it? Really? That's great! Then just remember to come up on deck and join in the festivities.
okay,
Fireworks in the sky,
cool.
feasts, and fun for all.
More
Man, this
backgrounds.
celebration's gonna kick ass.
If everyone can
I
live
love you,
happily at
Banana.
Rhodes Island, then my
Oh, we gotta
greatest
focus on
wish
the
has
stream
come
here.
true. And we might get some new operators on board that day too. Once you log in,
Okay.
Doctor, you'll get a senior operator transfer permit, which you can
Cool, I
use
guess.
to recruit a 5-star operator.
Now that's good news. Our ranks are really growing, huh? And this is pre-celebrations, but since we're the
Obviously,
MCs
I
for the
haven't
3rd
claimed
anniversary
that yet,
live stream, me and Amiya got you an extra gift on the
Pretty
download.
juicy stuff.
It's got plenty of essential resources for you to brave your journey with. Forecast says you should be getting it right after this stream ends. We hope you like it, Doctor.
We've taken in all this coastal scenery at Saruerza, but I imagine you still feel like something's missing, don't you, Doctor? Well, we won't let you down. We've put in special orders to the city for some outfits with a Saruertsan streak. Let's take a look at them together.
I talk about skins.
Ta-da!
Gotcha.
We have fashionable new outfits tailor-made for Surtur, Elysium, and La Pluma. They preserve that unique Saruertsan style, while at the same time innovating on the design front. I hear there's a little added Durin technology, too. It looks like it's going to spark another fashion trend.
I never actually noticed that her
Didn't think
Zerwerts
Zerwerts would be so
was
solid on
torched
clothing
there.
design.
That's actually the first time I
It
noticed
sort of
that.
fits with the crazy party feel of the huge slide out there. Would have been even better if I got one too. Just not sure if it'd mess with me treating patients. Hey, Elysium's outfit here looks ready to catch the waves. Don't know if he'll have as much fun back at Rhodes, though. No Durin's there to make him drink his liver out.
Well, I see we're back to
I mean,
alcohol
honestly,
again.
with what I know about Elysium
By the
and all
way,
the shit he's
I
gone through
hear
and
Pluma's
what may
outfit here was
come
made
through
with
in the
all
very
natural
future,
materials.
he's gonna need that alcohol.
There's definitely something different about it.
Why you
It
have to
seems
claim like that,
lighter
Banana?
and airier in a way. I'm guessing La Pluma must have been delighted when she saw it.
Damn straight. I can still remember the look on her face. Seeing her like this makes me question if she's really the same person out there fighting. Seriously. Anyhow, who knew Surtur would fit a swimsuit so well? With her whole personality, I thought she'd turn it down.
It surprised me too, actually. This is the first time I've seen her with such an expression. You can tell she's really satisfied with this new fashion statement. Wearing an outfit like this in Saruertsa's waterfall park? Going down the big slide? It makes you happy just thinking about it. Oh, I almost forgot. We even set up a dynamic swimsuit show with Surtur this time. The Rhodes Island Design Department is unanimous in agreement that this outfit displays her charm to the fullest. I wonder if these new outfits take your fancy too, Doctor.
I hear it's not just new outfits. Rhodes is running re-editions on a bunch of fashion items.
That was
That's
like
right.
so much.
To kick off the 3rd anniversary event, previous highly popular Coral Coast Collection outfits are going to be sold once again. And it goes without saying, but these Mart brand summer offerings really draw you in, don't they?
Sure do. These outfits are designed just perfectly. They're looks you'll never get sick of.
Not only that, but the Rhodes Fashion Review event is about to start. During the event, there'll be 41 whole operator outfits, stocked once again and on sale at
That's
the
kind of
outfit
cool for
store.
those that missed out.
Don't miss it, Doctor.
And on top of all these outfits, the procurement center's got a new set of themed furniture from Zerawertza.
Great Aquapit Fantastic Experientorium? Sounds like
What
a
a
very interesting place.
Great name.
Damn right! Experientorium's right across from the Aquapit. Windows are all floor to ceiling. Views of the beach forever. Catch a cool breeze inside, sink into a nice soft couch, and sip on some ice-cold mead. You can grab a surfboard, head to the Aquapit, and pull some surf tricks too. Seriously, amazing place for a vacation. Say, if we could get our Rhodes buddies over to experience this too, all the better.
And I can assure you nobody missed that opportunity. Everyone's already taken a stroll about in their new outfits. They even taped a commemorative video too.
Looks like they're having the time of their lives.
If only you were there too, Doctor. I'm sure everyone would have been even happier.
Moving on from furniture.
Don't chew that.
Zerawertz has also provided some new supply packs. Among those, the 3rd Anniversary Carnival Pack and 3rd Anniversary Party Pack include 10-roll headhunting permits, strategic battle records, as well as materials aplenty. And here in the
So
upgrade
it's
pack,
like
you'll find all
70.
sorts of resources you'll need to improve
Almost
your
90
operators.
or close to 90. Right
Huh?
there, grab
Is
all
that
of them.
Eunectus's parts back there? Let's have a look inside.
Oh, so this is that special package Anam mentioned. There's Originium in these bags, and bipolar nanoflakes, and crystalline electronic units. Eunectus sure has some good stuff. The Anam
Also-
Committee's offering chip packages for upgrading sniper and guard operators too.
Yep.
Hope it can help
Something
you and
that
all
they
the
start
ops shine on their
doing
new
with
journeys.
big or decent
Thank
sized
you for the
events.
overview, Gavio.
Evan Halls,
And thank you
these
to the
two.
Anam Committee for their vigorous support as well. We hope this phase of new supplies is to your satisfaction. Actually, to celebrate our 3rd anniversary, the Rhodes Island Procurement Centers prepared an equivalent bonus. Once the celebrations begin, you'll get
Reset,
double the
yep.
Originite Prime on your first purchase of a pack. Details on event contents will follow on official social media. Please refer to event times when making your purchases.
So that's what she was up to. Figures I haven't seen closure the past few days. Speaking of celebration,
yeah, that's all this too.
recruitment's finally
Recruitment
getting an
operator
update
update.
once it's on.
Got
We're
out.
gonna see
Phantom
Phantom,
and Shimmer.
Shamer, and Cutter at it this time.
That's right. We must stress, when the update happens, open recruitment slots will be forcibly refreshed. So make sure you know what you're doing, Doctor.
Huh. Okay.
Ah,
I
it
didn't know they did
feels
that.
so delightful here
That's
at
actually the first time I've
Zerawertza.
heard of it.
I know, right? Minimalist told me it was gonna be a hassle, but man, the Great Aquapit has been hella fun. Which reminds me,
Also, like
I was telling to Mimi about my little trip, and
No.
there was a musician who said
I
she
just
got
thought you guys to play
inspired.
with.
Sounds like she's planning to make a tune for us about our experiences here.
Oh, sounds like you had plenty of fun. I can only imagine the music will be just as joyful to listen to.
You got that right. Fact is, she just got in touch with me saying she already has a demo for us to hear. Want to check it out, Amia?
All right, then let's enjoy, everyone. Here's our talented musician's teaser for Gaviel's Great Aquapit Journey.
I'm going to mute this because last time there was a copyright when it came to the other version, and I think it's really annoying that this is the case. Like, bro, come on. So we're just gonna listen to this. Just look at the visuals. No music, just because I know how they've been lately. Like this last year, they've actually kind of gotten worse when it comes to music and like that. And it's pros and cons, and it's like I don't know how they feel about it.
Short clip, but I could feel the artist's
Probably back and
passion.
forth with it too.
I'm really looking forward to the full version
But
now.
who knows?
Full version's coming very soon. Stay tuned, Doc.
Watching rerun?
Did something
I mean,
happen?
this is my first time
Or was
watching
that just
it,
me?
so
You saw
technically,
that too, right, Doctor?
technically, I watched the
The
original,
live
the
stream
CN
monitor
version.
flickered a few
but-
times? Oh, I know. It must be time for that super surprise Tamimi mentioned. Ta-da!
Oh, this.
Come
totally
watch with us,
surprised.
Gaviel. From what Tamimi said, I'm sure this is going to be a surprise to knock your socks off.
Huh? Really? Let's see! Whoa! Those guys didn't just make the dumb figure real. They even specially made the tail that thick!
Eh.
And, didn't you say the figure guys were mauling each other over the tail being thick or thin? Didn't that drag down the entire sculpting process? Thick Tails won this one by a landslide! You never told me that in your stupid letter!
It's just like Tamimi said.
The tail.
Gaviel certainly did make some very funny faces once she saw the surprise. Doctor, don't forget Tamimi's message. Quick,
I'm
save
not
an
gonna
image
worry
record of
about
this
that.
spectacle
Okay,
as a souvenir.
We'll skip.
We'll see this stream through. But get this picture off the screen and make it snappy. What's the holdup?
Ahem.
That was
That
just
was
live stream
somewhat
thing.
unexpected.
In like 7
But
hours.
we got something interesting out of it. Let's get back on topic now, Doctor. To mark our 3rd anniversary, as is customary, we'll be holding
78.
community raffle events.
Hey, that was not your typical accident. Event sounds pretty good, though. I bet there's new rewards this time, too.
You're
Okay, so
right.
this is pretty much
And
also
the
showing the
rewards
merch
this
as
time
well.
have been as meticulously prepared as ever. Take a look at the big screen. You
We
can
got
participate in this
bunnies.
raffle just
I
by
have some
sticking on
bunnies
this
over
tab
here that I have
and
yet to
writing a
unpack.
few words or blessings
New medals
for
like
another
Frost
year.
Glow in the Dark.
Or
Well,
your
yes,
thoughts on this
and
stream.
Oh, now that sounds real interesting. What do you think you'd write, Amia?
Huh?
Okay, nothing too
Me?
crazy.
I'd wish for
Hope
the
there's
coming
more.
year at
Hope
Rhodes
there's
Island to
more.
be safe and peaceful for everyone, of course. After all,
So yeah, it's gonna be like
everyone's been
7 a.m. when
through
the
too much
stream starts.
lately.
I'm gonna be starting stream at 5
That's
a.m.
our Amia.
which is gonna be
Dependable
like-
as ever. Ah,
What
5
is it?
to 6 hours from now.
nothing. Just technology progressing is great, and Akawala's advancing a lot, but I always
Even
just
if it
feel
starts
like
at
these
6
sort of
a.m. and
methods
it's somehow
lack,
wrong,
you know, a
That's
little
fine anyway.
romance. Like,
Oh.
in ancient Sargon, they carve messages in desert cliffs. And in Yen, I hear they write their feelings down on lanterns and send them flying away. That's cool.
So, how about placing everything you want to say in a bottle and letting it rove far with the waves, Miss Gaviel?
What?
For our celebrations this time, Rhodes Island is holding an all-new Message in a Bottle event. Doctor, you can mix together your own well wishes, scribblings, messages, and thoughts on parchment and stuff it in a bottle. Then, this bottle bearing your message will drift in the waves across the whole continent of Terra for others to fish out, read, and share.
Bottles carrying unknown messages, floating off who knows where, fated to be picked
Oh,
up
you
by
guys
someone
need
whose
this to
name
be
you
back.
don't know.
I can already see this
Now
beam.
that's romantic.
And it doesn't stop there. The parchment for this event has a little arts twist in it. The message in your bottle isn't just a one-way link. You can like it too, and let its unknown author far away sense that kindness. We hope this age-old method will forge connections all across the land, and via this kindness, bring everyone closer together. Gaviel, what message are you going to write?
Whoever picks up my bottle, call my tribe back in Akawala and tell them to unthink that stupid tail on the goddamn figure!
Please calm down, Gaviel. We hope to see you participating too, Doctor.
He's like similar to me.
Oh, I should mention, Rhodes
Oh,
Island, the
sounds
Inon
great.
Committee, and Sarowartza have held a three-way business exchange. And from the selection, we've picked out
Okay.
plenty of merchandise
expecting some good
suited
shit.
for your daily use, Doctor. The gift box's theme is journeys. It's all our travels across the continent of Terra, the many companions we've met, and the unforgettable or maybe amusing stories along the way. This art book will record these memories and form one of the most precious parts of your collection.
Not just an art book. We're also providing even more recording methods. Polaroids, stamps, wow, and film too. Word is, you can actually blow up and develop photos with it.
And our partnership has gone even deeper than that. Just hold the pass in this box, and you'll be able to access tons of locations the Inam Committee and Sarawartsa consider secret. Be sure to hold on to it.
Huh, there's a mini-me in this box too. Once you get these goods, I'll take you out to catch some fresh air. Next up,
Plushies?
take a look. Some real beloved merch from Rhodes Island. Plushies.
The operators joining the plushie family this time are...
I didn't really like the
Silver,
plushies
Spectre,
originally. I thought
and
they weren't
Silver
that great
Ash.
looking. I'm
All
still in the
partners
same boat.
fought alongside
I'm
you
still
on
in
the
the same boat.
battlefield
Like,
this year,
these,
Doc.
aside from Silver Ash,
Dolls sold by
to
the
a certain
committee have been
degree,
through a
but they're not
meticulous design
that great.
process. Shamare and Bybeak have added their expertise as well. Every operator's doll stands out like nothing else. Once you get them, Doctor, you'll be sure to discover even more of what makes them adorable. Here comes the unveiling of a super practical item. Whether you're taking a break at work or out on a business trip, you'll be using this. It's a neck pillow!
Is that a pillow? Are pillows this small?
Wing, Phantom,
That's
Spectre,
the
and
magic
Silver
of this
Ash.
pillow. Just push on it lightly and it inflates, giving your
All
neck
of
the
them, like
strongest support,
Phantom,
Doctor.
Buck's the
It's
best.
tiny once deflated, so you
Silver
can
Ash is
carry
not
it with
bad
you no
either.
matter where you are. It's super convenient.
But speaking of travels and trips, I think
water
you're
bottle and
absolutely gonna
crossbody.
want the next two pieces of merch here.
Wow! These are really useful too. Whether out journeying or sightseeing, these will be indispensable.
Pretty cool.
A super swish bag teeming with Rhodes Island
You also get
style.
Newt's.
No matter who you are, just
Big.
sling this bag over your shoulder and you'll feel
I
like,
probably won't
wow,
grab it, but
I'm a member of Rhodes
not
Island
bad.
now. I'm gonna recommend this one to my whole tribe.
And just as suited to the outdoors, this sporty water bottle is highly practical. It doesn't just hold plenty, it holds up to punishment too.
Next, here's another real popular one. Boom! Glow-in-the-dark metal
we
badges.
already saw those.
That's right! And compared to last year's, we've paid extra attention this time to how the glowing portions combine with the operators themselves. Once night falls, we look forward to them bringing you even more joy!
Ah, when this live stream's over, I'm heading backstage and taking another look at how it glows. I'm seriously hyped.
That's pretty much it for the merchandise. To celebrate
Really?
Arknights' 3rd anniversary with this goods exchange, Rhodes
feel like
Island has a few small
the
presents prepared for
Walk in the
those doctors
Dusk-
who've always supported
Dust
Arknights
event.
and its store events.
Was probably the best so
Firstly,
far.
each and every doctor who purchases Arknights-related merchandise during the event period gets 2 transparent cards.
You might just get some interesting pictures when you shoot through these cards.
Next is a special stream discount code from the committee. Enter the code on the screen when you pay for your goods, and that's a $5 coupon for you.
And of course, no need to worry, Doctor. Both these perks run at the same time.
You can also subscribe to our store and official Twitter, and you'll get even more of the latest news and discounts.
Wow! It feels like that trade exchange was absolutely packed with goods.
Well, like,
How are
I
you
feel
feeling,
like
Gabriel?
the best
Same.
was
I feel like I want to get one of
the
everything.
water bottles.
I can tell you're really
I'm
into
sorry.
them.
It's like,
Wow.
that
That
scene's
does it for
got
this
so
Rhodes
much
Island
better.
3rd anniversary stream.
JP kind of lags behind,
Good
but even
times
then,
always
Ian
end
gets
too
shit
soon.
on.
Don't be too quick to feel down. We still have a long future ahead.
You got that right. We have all these beautiful memories. They fill our lives with so much color.
Doctor, thank you for being with us for these 3 years. And may you guide us for many more. Phew! That
It
wraps
has
up
been
the
3
stream.
years for me anyway.
Bye-bye!
Not everyone, but
See ya!
It's really hitting me how much we talked. I'm thirsty.
Say, Amiya, you're here anyway. Why not have some real fun and meet the rest of my friends?
All right. Doctor, come on. Now's our time to really unwind.
I like how there's barely anything from those three. Okay, so that was the anniversary.
The performance will begin soon, but it seems our audience can't contain themselves. Hello, doctors. I am Attila Kinchi, the voice actor for Ebenholz. Congrats and happy 3rd anniversary. How time flies. Arknights is now in its 3rd year, and it is a pleasure to be able to bring you some new experience with English dubbing in this long-running game. When I first got to know Ebenholz, I thought he was just a slightly arrogant and cold teenager. But after discovering what he went through in the story of Lingering Echoes, I began to understand the weight of friendship he carried and his determination to fight against fate. That is one of the fascinating features of Arknights, showing the character's struggles and growth in greater depth through the story. I hope you enjoy my performance, and please look forward to the future content of Arknights. If you're lacking an appreciator to applaud and call for an encore, then allow me to fill the role. Ausgezeichnet, Doktor.
I like his Ian.
Yo, Doc! Having a good time today? Hello, doctors. Natalie here. I'm the voice of Gaviel, one of today's MCs. I'm really glad to play Gaviel here at Arknights' 3rd anniversary livestream. When I first met Gaviel, she gave me the impression of a valiant warrior who fights to help the sick and injured. A brilliant, honest, and independent medic operator. Throughout the Ideal City story, the great responsibility she has to shoulder and her firm convictions make her stronger, along with the help of her friends' acknowledgement and support. I hope you'll rediscover Gaviel's personality and charm through this event. So, did you enjoy Gaviel's performance as your MC today? I hope you'll find the event just as exciting when it launches. All right, Pazemka, take it away!
Happy 3rd anniversary, Doctor. Would you like me to write a congratulatory slogan for the occasion? Привет, doctors! Hi, I'm Allison Lee Rosenfeld, and I'm the voice of Poziomka. First off, I want to congratulate all our doctors for making it to Arknights' 3rd anniversary. Yay! I'm also so honored to join the Arknights voice acting family and bring you a fresh experience on this special occasion. Her background has left our Poziomka delicate and sensitive. She's polite and distant when she interacts with others, and rather than talking to them, she prefers to express her thoughts on the current state of the world. Still, Poziomka can be unusually friendly and caring toward the Durans. If you want to find out why, be sure to check out the event. I hope my interpretation will help you see Poziomka's charm, and let me wish everyone a happy 3rd anniversary one more time. I'm not so used to these lively occasions. Share a toast and celebrate together? Not that I mind, but I'd prefer to have some Duran mead.
Okay, there might be one more thing here. Might be question mark, but yeah, I already kind of talked about it with like I think these are a lot better than compared to people that aren't really good at you know, being like live stream people that commentates, or the actual developers themselves. I feel like the JP version staff tend to do a lot better. But that's just how it is. I feel like with them. But I think again, Hypergriff just automatically does just their chat levels. They're better than anything else. It's kind of sad to see that there's still copyright issues, copyright shenanigans, copyright stuff to worry about, to deal with. I feel like that's just been a thing for like over a year now, and kind of hope that they do a better job with that. But we'll see.
おい、準備はいいか？行くぞ。しっかり捕まっとけよ。せーの。故郷が大変なことになってるって聞いて飛んできてみりゃ、どでかい水たまり？伝説の地下都市？ま、やることは変わらねえ。アークナイツ3周年理想都市エンドレスカーニバル。自分らしく拳を信じて。
Water? No. Okay. So aside from that, nothing really much else to mention, to note, or to say. A little bit of in-game stuff that we'll talk about, and I'll mention in notes whenever this event does go live, which I'm guessing is the 13th here. 13th or 14th. It just depends upon when the it starts. I think I'm gonna assume the 13th. I'm just gonna assume. Timing-wise, that makes the most sense. I can see that being the case with the 12th. Aside from that, the merch. I feel like Walk in the Dust did a way better job with the merch than anything so far. The plushies, I didn't really find the original first plushie set to be that great, so I still don't like it. I don't really care too much about the medals. The only thing that was really like okay, cool was like the water bottles and like the traveling pack thing. That was kind of cool, I guess, but that's kind of it. I can't really say much. Like, for someone who does CN merch, and I know what I've seen from the CN merch side of things, I do feel like the CN merch just is overall better. I mean, obviously, no, I can't really say too much about these like animal plush that they kind of have as like a reward, but I don't think you can buy them personally, but you can in the CM version. Like, the CM version has chest minifigure pieces that I still have yet to open the other set, or two sets, I can't remember at this point. And there's so much more I could go over and talk about that is available. That I don't think is easily available in JP. You have to go to other places to see JP Arknights merch than just the Yostar store. I feel like the Yostar and the EN and JP stores are just shafted more so than anything else. I think they still need to do a way better job. I don't know if it's the rights issues or whatnot be, but I'm gonna say this right now. Tobo, for the most part, is like kicking their asses tenfold. They like, even if it's not Tobo and whatever is available, just does a way better job with the merchandise for Arknights. And I just don't know if it's because it's China and it was the rights deals to that's causing the issues in specific situations where it's like certain things that should be on the store isn't because it's from like either Smaya Gates or something like that. Who knows? I really don't know, but I feel like they could do a lot better job. Like, they could. I think the very first time they did merch with the live stream was really good. Like, it was really good. And we just haven't get anything to that level since. Like, I still have the cup over that I haven't really used. You still see one of the biteys right there being, yeah, try my best here. There. Right there. being hung up and tortured, along with Tallulah plush right there, the cat monster Tallulah plush. Also, let me just run down right here. Let me grab this. Like, I grabbed 3 of these body plushes. Can we get any drunken Durin plushies? Oh, seriously. But and there's the scroll. Like, I think they did a way better job, and I think it's just due to also being Rock in the Dust. But like, it was really good decisions, really cool things. I can't really say anything else good about the other stuff. I think the whole like quote unquote plushies they have don't look good at all. To me anyway. Like, compared to stuff like this, they look like Chinese knockoffs. Ah, that's ironic if you really think about it. But I'm trying not to be too harsh here, but it's like I don't really like the look of those compared to like this. This I think does a better job. And I don't really see, like, after the first set of acrylic stands, they stopped doing acrylic stands. They just stopped in the CN version. I mean, the EN slash JP version, or at least most of the EN version. Like, again, mostly EN, but at the same time, JP do get shafted a lot when it comes to merchandise. So it's like, just because of that alone, it's like, I don't know what to really say. I think they could do definitely a better job, but it's just not the case. I just don't know why that isn't. I think there are some cool things to it, but it wasn't enough for me to like, oh, that's cool, I want to grab. Same thing as last time. Maybe there's some things there that might just other people, but for me, not really. I want to see practical use of me using it. Granted, again, it might be different for different people, and I could definitely see like the first item like that. One sets. Yeah, the Terra Cognita kit. I could see people going for, but honestly, there's like so much merch that I have yet to really show that I would have to go out and grab for myself. That's I kind of like more than anything this showed us. I mean, sure, the metal pins, I guess, were pretty cool. The metal pins and the water bottle and the pack set, and I guess depending upon certain people. Overall, I feel like this is, I think, kind of a step up, but it's like nowhere close to Welcome to Dust at all. I think Welcome to Dust somehow did a way better job and hit the home run of what I was expecting from merch, but that's not the case. Trying to think anything else to mention. No. Solid stream. I thought there'd be a lot more. I noticed pronunciations of some voices is different than what the community has been going with. Like, Cantable. It's can't top whatever they mention as. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. It's like how people are pronouncing it is different than what they pronounce it as, and it was Posy as well. Like we go with Posy as the nickname for Posminka, but it's Pozinka. So it's like they kind of emphasis more of the than but Posy, it's a slight difference, and I noticed that the voice actor I think did a really good job with that. It's hard to tell the Posy the to it, because it's very like short. But I did notice that with the voice acting. I think the Ian voice actor for Pazinka was pretty good. I'm gonna continue on with her as Posy. I mean, a lot of people have, that's kind of how they pronounce her as. So I'm gonna continue on with that. Posy and Gavial are pretty nuts. They didn't really show too much, but Gavial's S2 is pretty damn good too, if you don't know. And Posy is interesting because they didn't show too good of her typewriter, like a turret. But she's kind of like Faust if Faust was an operator, where you can pretty much place it wherever you want, and it just normally attacks every few seconds. It's your own turn. You can place wherever you want for a few seconds, and it disappears, and you bring it back up. And if it's close to Posy, it acts like one of her skills. So either S2 or S3. S2 is like a burst skill, while S3 is a long duration skill. The damage on her S3 is insane. It actually is insane. It really is. For a sniper. She can solo bosses with her S3. I cannot describe how good she is, and she's gonna be really good with her module. If you go for her module, she attacks. She's able to bypass anything that has a dodge chance. So it's kind of like the talent that Artooth has, where she can hit anything that has a physical dodge chance, completely nullifies it, and completely 100% hits. So she's very similar in that vein. Like, just that alone is gonna make her value go up a lot. There's like 2 bosses now. You have obviously Phantom, and now you have Chapter 10 boss Manfred. Manfred's coming back with CC10. Just saying. Granted, I think a lot of people use different strategies, and you're mostly using the cannon. It's interesting how CC10 is gonna be this early, and I don't remember if if Gavio was before or after. I'm gonna have to look into this actually. Let me actually look into this. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, so I guess it was just Dorothy, then Gavial, and then CC10. So CC10 is still correct. I thought Dorothy was going to be. I thought it was more Dorothy. I know there was a small side event as well. But that's, I guess, good to know. Which makes me wonder if. I think I might keep the same, but it's going to be sometime before we get to CC11. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's just trying to figure out if it like CC10 was before and after. That gives us the answer. Okay, so it's always after. So the only thing that's kind of major different is Dorothy, which means you're able to use Posy and Gavio in Dorothy's event. So it's gonna be again really interesting to see how that plays into that event, but it's not really gonna make much of a difference to really do much or say much. So I think that's going to be it, because I do want to end the stream off here. I actually get some rest because I don't have much time before the CN live stream starts. So I am going to end the stream off here. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you have a subscribe/follow. The description below is just go to do. Please go check it out. This will be up sometime in the near future. It's probably be after the CN Livestream, whatever CN Livestream decides to give us. But until then, thank you for joining. Have a nice day. Be safe and be healthy. And I will see you all in kind of tomorrow morning's live stream in about 5 to 7 hours from now. Until then,